Hello everybody. Today I'm gonna make a tutorial on how to make this snowflake. A friend of mine gave me this snowflake as a gift. She knew I was tatting and she said, you know what, I have these snowflake, would you like to have it? And I said sure. So I think it's beautiful and it's very small and it's perfect to hang on your Christmas tree. We're gonna do it in two parts. One video, but it's gonna have to be in two parts. So first we're gonna do the center, which is the small flower, and then we'll work on the outside. I'm actually gonna be using for the first time small, very small thread. So this is your all-purpose thread that you will use to, to fix amend like your clothes or something like that. So I don't know if you can. It's 100% Nile, and I don't see. Okay, the color is right there, but I really don't see a size on here. And this one is extra strong, but it is kind of hard. I've been working with it and it's a little hard to work with because it keeps like making a loop, so it's kind of hard. So just if you don't want to, don't get the extra strong. It will be fine if it's just regular. So we're not gonna need a lot, maybe 6 inches for your tail. And the needle, my needle's so crooked. Look at that. It's so thin that when I use it, like I hold it and that's the way it's bent, the way I'm holding it. So it's not gonna mess up your tatting, but it's very thin. I believe this is not the extra fine. I think this is number 7 needle, so fine. So it's almost as the, almost, not exactly, but it's thin like your thread. Okay, so let's get started. Let's leave a tail of 6 inches, and we're gonna start with the flower like I said. So it's gonna be ring, chain, ring, chain. Okay, so pretty simple. Okay, it's gonna be a little to me, it was kind of hard to do it at first, just because the thread is so small. But once you get going, you get going. Okay, so don't give up on me. Okay, just try. So we're gonna start with one ring of 2 double stitches. So it's gonna be very hard for you to see it, but so 2 double stitches. Do you see how little that is? It's so little. 1 picot, 2 double stitches. So we're gonna make a ring with 5. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picots. Okay, so with 2 double stitches in between. So we have 1 picot, second picot, 2 double stitches. So 1, 2. This is our third picot, 2 double stitches, 4 picot, 2 double stitches, and our fifth picot, 2 double stitches. Okay, you see my camera will focus. There we go. So this is our ring. Okay, close your ring. I'm trying to get the tail through first. And there goes our loop. So you're gonna have to go very slow on this one, okay? It's just because it's so tiny, but it will work out. reverse your work. Under the loop, make a little knot. And now we're gonna do a chain of 3 double stitches with 1, 2, 3, 5 picots, and then 3 double stitches. Okay, so 3 double stitches, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and now we're gonna do 5 picots right after another one. So, and not so small picots, okay? So 1 picot, 2, 3, 4, and here comes our 5th picot. So that means that we're gonna end it with the double stitch, right? So it's 1 double stitch. Okay, so we got our 5 picots and we did 1 double stitch. So now we need 2 more for a total of 3. So don't get confused, okay? Okay, so 3 double stitches with 5 picots and 3 double stitches, okay? Now close your chain, finish it up. And you're gonna reverse your work. Make sure your stitches look right. Not so tight, not so loose. Just like that. Okay. And we're gonna do another ring. So for this ring, we're gonna do, this is where you start joining. So 2 double stitches, and 1 picot, and 2 double stitches. So we want to join, we're gonna join to, so we have 5, right? We have 5 picots on our ring. So we're gonna join twice to 2 picots, right? We're gonna join to, not the first one, the second one, and then to the middle one or the third one, okay? Because we had 2 and 2. We got 2 on this side and 2 on this side, and then we had that one in the middle. This one, we're gonna join all the rings to this one, okay? So you made 1 picot. Now join to your second picot on your first ring. Okay, so join. Just like that. So see, we're gonna have a picot in both sides and both our rings before you join, okay? So now 2 double stitches, 1, 2, and now we're gonna join to that next one, to this one right here, to this one right here. Okay, so let's join to that one. Don't lose those stitches on your needle. Take your time. Okay, take your time. There we go. So we join into 2 rings. I'm sorry, to 2 picots. Okay. Now, my nails are all dirty. I was just washing my car. 2 double stitches, 2. So then we have 1 picot. We have 1 picot. Then we join, that's our second one. Then we join, that's our third one. So we need 2 more for a total of 5, right? So picot, 2 double stitches, picot, 2 double stitches. Okay. So this is what we have. Picot, join, join, and then 2 picots, right? With 2 double stitches in between. Now close your ring. Why are you not closing? What's going on? I think I made a little knot there. Come on. What did I do? Oh, what are you doing over here? Okay, there we go. Okay, don't lose that loop. So you gotta have a lot of patience with this one, okay? If you think it's too hard for you, maybe you wanna use size 3 or size 10 thread, okay? And you can just do the same pattern, but your flake is gonna be a little bigger, way bigger. So now that we close our ring, our second ring, we're gonna reverse our work. And do another chain. Okay, so 3 double stitches, 1, 2, 3, and 5 picots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3 double stitches. 1, 2, 3. So this is our chain. And go ahead and close it. Just like that. Okay, sorry, I had to go for a minute, but okay, so we're done with our second chain, and you reverse your work, and then you make a knot at the end. Make sure it's not so tight, make sure it's not so loose. Okay. Sure they look right. Okay. We're gonna make our third ring, and I'm gonna make one more ring with you. We need 6 rings and 6 chains. So 2 double stitches, 1, 2, picot, 2 double stitches. So this is where we going to join. So let me get closer. So we're not gonna join to the first one. We will join to the second one and then the third one, which we're gonna join all our rings to. So let's join to the second one, to our second ring, just like that. Now 2 double stitches, and now we're gonna join to this space right here, or this picot. See it right there, right in between these two rings is right there, right there. So we're gonna join to that. Go in the loop, grab your thread and pull it through. Okay. And then 2 double stitches. And picot, 2 double stitches, 1 more picot, and 2 double stitches, 1 stitch, 2 stitch. Okay, so this is what we have. Okay, so it's 1 picot by itself, 2 double stitches, we join to this picot, 2 double stitches, we join to the middle picot where all of them are joined. See the opening right there? We're gonna end up with a big circle like this. See? They're all joined into 1 picot. And then 2 double stitches, picot, 2 double stitches, picot, 2 double stitches. And now we can close it. Okay, so you notice that that is getting bigger, the middle. Our middle is getting bigger because we gonna keep joining our rings to that. Okay, so let's do another chain. Reverse your work. Make a small knot. And 3 double stitches and 5 picots and 3 double stitches. Very easy chain. 1, 2, 3 double stitches. Now 5 picots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 double stitch, 2, and 3. So we have 3 at the beginning and 3 at the end. The sun is coming in now. Let's see. No, that's, you can't see it better that way, huh? Okay, so let's finish up this chain. Here, let me go turn on my light. Maybe that will help. It's just kind of getting dark in my room now. Okay, so I'm gonna make one more ring with you. So reverse your work. And let's do one more ring together, and then you can continue doing the other 2, because we need 6, so we'll have 4. So Let me see if I can move my camera just a little bit. There we go. Now that's better. It's more light. It's kind of giving me a shadow. I didn't like that. Okay, so let's do one more ring together. 2 double stitches. One picot, 2 double stitches, and then we're gonna join, not to the first one, to the second one. Okay, now 2 double stitches, and we're gonna join to the middle. Okay, that big space in the middle that we've been creating by joining our rings to that first picot that we did. Okay, 2 double stitches, picot, 2 double stitches, one last picot, 2 double stitches. Okay, so this is what we have so far. See, so close your ring. See, look at my needle now. It's just so thin. Ow, and I just bended it more. Come on, come on. Okay. Okay. So we finished our 4 ring together. So reverse your work. I'll straighten my needle when I continue the other rings and chains. So you're gonna continue until you have six rings in the middle. Okay, so continue doing that, and then I'll meet you back to see how we're gonna do the edging, which is easy. The only rule I'm gonna break is how we're gonna join to the flower in the middle. So continue tatting, okay? Okay, so I'm back and the sun keeps moving more and more. Okay, so I'm about to start on my last ring. So let's do 2 double stitches, picot, 2 double stitches, and join. So for the last ring, you're actually gonna join 3 times. Okay, so we join the first picot and then 2 double stitches. Now we're going to join to the center of our flower, right? To the center, nice and carefully. Now 2 double stitches, 1, 2. Now we're gonna join to the picot. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I wasn't watching. Okay, so we join to the middle. Now we're gonna join to the picot on our first ring. So here's this picot, this ring right here, and you have 2 picots on it. You're gonna join to the first one. So very carefully, it's not gonna be an easy join. Take your time. Oh, you need to use a small hook or another needle to help you. Go ahead and do that. I'm stubborn, so I refuse to use other tools. But see, we got 3 joints there. So 2 double stitches, 1 picot, and 2 double stitches. So the flower is pretty easy. The last joinings are kind of hard if you're not used to it. So there's 1, 2, 3 joints, okay? With our ring has 1 free picot at the beginning and 1 free picot at the end. I hope I'm not confusing you. I'm trying for you to say it so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. So finish up your ring. Okay, and it's all together and joined perfectly. Reverse your work. And let's do a last chain. Okay. Okay, so 3 double stitches. With 5 picots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with 1 picot, 1 double stitch, 2 double stitch, 3 double stitch. Okay. And finish up the chain. Okay. Reverse your work. Just a little knot. And we're gonna finish this by going on top of our first ring, okay? So, okay. So we're gonna go right on top, right there. Right there. Right on top. Right on top of our first ring. If you're a beginners, I really don't recommend this project until you're very used to your, because it is a little hard to hold that small needle and this thread, okay? But you can try it, you never know. You might be a pro after this. Nobody's a pro. Okay. So, I'm gonna move to the sun. Move my camera a little bit. I hope that works. Let me lower it. Lower it. Okay. Hope that helps. So we finished our center. The center right there. Now we're gonna do that edging, which is gonna take more time. So go ahead and cut your thread that comes from your ball, and you're gonna weave in your ends. Make sure you make 2 knots to secure your work. So, okay, this is gonna take some work. So go ahead and weave in your ends. I'm not gonna do it right now. I'll do it out when I'm not on camera because it's gonna take a minute. So take your time, weave in your ends, and I'll be back with what we need to do next.